Alright, this is take two for some reason. I recorded the whole video. It was like a 15-minute video, and it cut it to 38 seconds. So I'm going to try this again, and this is just a test run. So if it's not the best, it's because I didn't think it was, like, I thought it was going to cut out again and only be 38 seconds. So, let's just get right into the video. This is what if deku had I forgot the fucking word. Great. I can't say the word. Are you kidding me? Regeneration. Thank you. I just, whatever. Anyway, let's see. How did I even start the video off? Okay, let's start off at the quirk doctor, and the quirk doctor says Deku's quirk is like utterly useless. All it can heal is small paper cuts, like small wounds. It really can't do shit, and it's not gonna get any better. Yep, I'm starting to custom my videos now. I just lost the ability to care. I do care. It's just I don't feel like beeping myself out right now. I am tired, and I literally was going to go to bed right after I was going to record that, but it cut out, so now I got to re-record. And about that, sorry for not recording. I know it's been a month, but it's been hectic. My birthday's in like 2 days, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get this video out. And I plan to record a Christmas special, and what if Deku had a water manipulation before Christmas. So Christmas special ideas in the comments below. And what if Deku had water manipulation part, I think 3 we're at now, part 3 or part 4 will be out shortly. Not, I won't say shortly because it won't be right after this video when I'm recording it, but like it might be on draft where you can see it and it's a countdown if I'm in the mood to record right after this still. But I'm tired, so most likely we'll just go to bed. Anyway, yeah, Quirk Doctor basically says his quirk is useless. Deku not really caring, saying like he has a quirk, it doesn't matter. He tells Bakugou what his quirk is, and Bakugou gives him the name Deku still, and says, you have a quirk, but it's utterly useless, and you can never become a hero. And he basically tears into Deku 10 times harder, no, let's say even 50 times harder than he did in the anime, driving Deku to the point of ending himself, or trying to end himself. Let's say that he goes to the top of the school building, writes out a note for his mom, takes off his shoes to keep the note in place, leaves his book bag like by his shoes, and he jumps. Like he jumps with his hero notebook in hand. Why? Just because why not? Like that, like he loves his hero notebook, and it fell out, like, Bakugou threw it out the window. He's gonna jump off the building, might as well take that with him. So he jumps, and when he jumps, his quirk goes into overdrive, because when you're in a dangerous situation, your body tries thinking of any way to heal itself, like to repair itself. And that's basically what happened to Deku. His body was in critical, like it was damaged way too much. So his body basically took his quirk and focused all of its energy into making his quirk able to heal him. So Deku basically, let's say that like all his bones was broken, he was going to survive because I think no, but he was going to be paralyzed, and like let's say he was going to be paralyzed like completely on the left side, wouldn't be able to move it anymore. So basically his body fixed him being paralyzed. Like it mended all like the fractured bones. Like the bones were like the size of his pinky, like just because they were so broken. So his body basically completely healed him, and let's say that took like an hour because like small ass bones. Yeah, it took an hour for that to completely heal. So let's say by the time that he got to the bridge where the Sledgeman attack's gonna happen, let's say it was around 9, maybe 8. So he goes back and he grabs his stuff, obviously. He puts back on his shoes and he says, damn, I couldn't even kill myself correctly. I will just go home and I'll prove, like, for some reason, when he was paralyzed, like, when he was almost going to get paralyzed, it fucked with his brain and it basically changed around his mental state from, like, fuck life to, know what, even though I tried killing myself, ending it all, I will become a hero and prove everybody wrong. Basically, regular Deku, but like with more of a, fuck life aspect because he knows he can't die. Deku's basically immortal at this point. If you stab him in the heart, he has like a 50% chance of surviving, which that is a lot for his quirk not even to be as powerful as I'm going to make it. I'm going to basically make Deku where if you break his neck, he won't die. I'm about to make him OP. Just wait. Anyway, so he goes home and he starts fighting. Like he runs into the sludge villain, but the sludge villain is, well, let's say the sludge villain got lost in the sewers or something. Whatever, lame excuse. The sludge villain is late. Anyway, he jumps out, still attacks Deku, still captures Deku, because it's literally all Deku has is a regeneration quirk, right? So he's still gonna catch Deku. Well, Deku didn't. Let's say Deku knows parkour and he knows how to use the sword, so he did avoid him for a little bit, but he eventually ran out of stamina. And I said that word completely wrong, but I think you understand what word I was going for. Anyway, yeah, he runs out of stamina. No, I'm not saying it again because I almost said it wrong. Anyway, yeah, he runs out of energy and he gets captured. And as the sludge villain is trying to go in Deku, know that that thing that stops germs and shit, stops you from getting sick. That thing that eats at the germs, trying to kill you or whatever. That starts attacking the sludge villain because it takes it as a parasite entering Deku's body, and so it starts eating at it, and it's it's going in Deku's body, healing it, reprocessing it as it's eating away. So Deku, he basically kind of stored the sludge villain's quirk away in his body, like it's dormant. He won't awaken it, most likely. Maybe, but it's there if y'all want me to do that. If y'all want me to have him be able to use other people's quirk, if he takes let's see, it's overhaul, for instance. Know how his quirk he breaks stuff and rebuilds it. Let's say Deku was able, let's say Deku got stabbed by that. It would have bits of overhaul's quirk on it still, because he's moving shit with his quirk. Basically, he's breaking it down and restructuring it with his quirk, so it would have bits of his quirk on it because he used his quirk to do it. Whatever. Anyway, Deku would be able to take that that little bit, and the more he gets affected by it, the more he would be able to absorb it and form a quirk out of it. If y'all want me to do that, he'll be able to do that. But if not, it's there, and I just won't do anything with it. If y'all don't comment, don't do anything. Or if y'all do comment, do it. I'll do it. But if y'all don't comment anything, I'll do it anyway because I want to do it. For All Might's quirk, let's say Kirishima has a twin sister, let's call her Hope, and she's going to get it, and that's going to be the love interest for this what if. Anyway, Deku goes home. His mom is completely worried, blah, 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 blah. Instead of ripping up the note, because last time I had him rip up the note, this time he just puts it away in his drawer, under a book or whatever. And his mom will eventually find that, and that will be a little thing later on the line. Anyway, he practices more parkour. He practices, getting more energy so he doesn't get tired like he did this time. He practices with his sword, the 10 months of training. Forgot to say what I was naming, like what he's gonna do. He still cleans up the beach, and that's where he meets Kirishima's twin sister Hope. I'm gonna just like keep saying Kirishima's twin sister for a little bit just to let it sink in. That's like that's who Hope is, Kirishima's twin sister. Anyway, yeah, basically he cleans up the beach, blah blah blah. Now I can go to, what time is it? I have a time limit. 3:53. Alright, I'll end this at, let's say 4. So like 10 minutes, like let's say 4 or 5 for like 10ish minutes. Anyway, let's see. I want to do it this next. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. So basically, the villains are taking over right now. There's not enough heroes, and that's why they started taking quirkless people. That's Hope was quirkless. That's why she's getting All Might's quirk. She basically took Deku's place, kind of. Anyway, I'm going to make villains that use guns, like because they have weak quirks and they got bullied or whatever. So they use guns, swords, and like stuff like that. Technology like hoverboards, like floating boards and stuff. And like I'm gonna have them go on. I'm gonna have like the kids from My Hero Academia go on little quests to stop like the little grunts villains. Every now and then, if I need to get out a video and I have nothing to do, I'll post them going out on a little adventure, whatever, trying to stop that. Or like it will be this series, or it will be in another series where I do that. Just have them go on like little side quests trying to stop like little rig-rad villains or whatever, so it can help me practice fight scenes and shit like that. But I do need to practice on my fight scenes. Anyway, let's go to the entrance exam. Deku still thinks his quirk is he doesn't slip, by the way. Anyway, Deku still thinks that his quirk is useless, so he wasted 8 months training and only got, let's just say that he wasted all but 1 month, and for that 1 month he studied. I'm literally making it seem like I'm bad at math. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, he studies for 1 month. The rest of the months he fucking trains, and then for the what was I gonna say? I can't think, because like I've already said this, so my brain is trying to remember how I said it. For the physical part of the test, couldn't think of that word. For the physical part of the test, he since he didn't trip, he doesn't try talking to Uraka. Instead he tries walking to the front of the line. Ida still stops him, thinking that he's trying to interrupt Uraka, but he slaps Ida's hand before he could even touch him, and he gives Ida like this stare. Like, it's kind of menacing with a little bit of bloodlust. Let's go with that. Yeah, he glares at him with a little bit of bloodlust, however you want to say it, and he says, "I'm just walking to the front of the line. Leave me alone." And as soon as the gates open, like it's like a little crack where somebody's body could squeeze in. Deku sprints, like he folds his body. Like, because you have to get your body sideways to squeeze in. He folds his body sideways and jumps in. He full on sprints, and while he's in the air, he twists it sideways and just falls in, does a barrel roll, and then pulls out his sword. His sword is like a little katana. I think I said that wrong, but he had it under his shirt on his back, like strapped in. The teachers know that he had it, like it was fine. They said he could use it, so he just pulls it out. And at first, when he tried hitting one of the robots, his sword literally like bounced off. So he started just like swinging very fastly, like it was a blower. He was swinging so fast, and he's like, as he was weakening, he started like up like remembering the weak points. Let's say for the 1-pointer, it was he had to slide and hit under this like the bottom of the robot. For the 2-pointer, he had to stab it in the eye. For the 3-pointer, I think that's the one with the tail, he had to stab it in the tail. And like, stab, like he had to cut off the tail basically and stab upwards into the robot. Okay, for the 0-pointer, he still saves Uraraka, but he like he just doesn't fight the 0-pointer because I don't see a way for him to defeat it. So yeah, he just runs away with Uraraka, and that's that. Anyway, for the let's see. Yeah, let's say that he passed the physical exam with like 3rd place, which of them he barely passed. Let's say with like 9th, 10th place, barely passed. Let's see. For the 2 weeks, we can just skip that because he had 2 weeks for him waiting for his note. We can just skip that. Let's say that he works on his hero costume for those 2 weeks. His hero costume. Oh, fuck. I have no clue what his hero costume is going to look like. His hero costume will be in the next episode. That'll just be the picture for the next episode. That I have no clue what it was going to look like. So, yeah, hero costume, unknown now. Because, yeah, I don't know how that's, like, how would that work with his quirk regeneration? Maybe, like, a doctor's outfit, maybe, or, like, a nurse's outfit would work for him. I don't know. Anyway, let's see, what was I about to say? Me trying to remember. Yeah. He falls asleep. Aizawa doesn't have to crawl in because he was under the desk. So Deku just walks in, takes a nap, and he wakes up when Aizawa is saying, like, go to the gym. Deku doesn't hesitate. He just goes to the gym. He grabs his uniform because Aizawa threw it, like, on him to wake him up. He grabs his uniform and just walks off to the gym. Not to the gym, to the changing room, then walks outside. Let's say that he's like, the first person there. And so I was always like, since you was first, you throw the ball. And I'm going to actually have it, like, leave it off here. I know this video might not be 15 minutes. I swear the other one was. It's just, I already knew what I was going to do. So I kind of just, like, skimmed through it. Yeah, sorry I haven't been posting here lately. I know it's been a month, but I'm back. Anyway, signing off.